Bristol, Lee Haskins. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner this evening, with an official weight of 8 stone 13 pounds, wearing the red shorts with white trim, from Varna, Bulgaria, Fikret Remziev. And fighting out of the blue corner this evening, with an official weight of 8 stone 3 pounds, wearing the blue shorts with silver trim, from Bristol, Lee Haskins. This contest will consist of 6 rounds, each lasting 3 minutes. Your referee in the contest, Mr. Clark Joslin, your timekeeper for this event, Mr. Nick White.
So here we go for the reappearance after a long layoff for Lee Haskins from Bristol. The last time he was seen in a ring in this country was in December 2009 in Newport, when he beat Don Broadhurst to win the British and Commonwealth super flyweight titles. So Craig Turner alongside me here on Hatton TV. I bet he is itching to get into action.
Absolutely, it's been so frustrating. The politics of pro boxing as such, as you know, Nige, it has kept him out of the ring for a long time. He will be itching to get at this guy.
He should have been fighting for the European title in Italy on several occasions. That's all fallen through. He had a car crash injury, I think. He had whiplash, didn't he, to his neck. All sorts of things that have just disrupted the career of Lee Haskins of late. But he is looking to get himself back on track now against a late change of opponent who we know precious little about, Fikret Remziev. But he's nicknamed the Wolf, that's what we do know.
That's right, we've got shown that he's been in with Ashley Sexton, knocked out in the second round, but good opponent nonetheless. But Lee looks very casual, as he does usually, being led to the ring by Chris Saniger, Nigel Christian and Mark Jones. Very relaxed and just glad to be back by the seams of things.
And of course Haskins with that trademark style, the very low guard. In fact, hardly any guard at all at times, but it works for him.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, and it's working for him. His reactions are there from the southpaw stance. Just playing with the guy a little bit there, seeing where he's open, but nice relaxed start. And
a mental test for him, boxing over 6 rounds as opposed to the championship distance of 12, but I should imagine he would quite fancy getting this guy out of here within those 6 rounds if he can find anything like his normal form. It can be a frustrating boxer to watch and to box against, though, Haskins, can't he, just because of his style?
Very much, that's part of the skill, and the skill most times can be misunderstood as lethargy, but not where Lee Haskins is concerned. He's working very hard, and that's his style. He's awkward, difficult to catch, as this guy's finding out.
Yep, so Lee Haskins in the blue then, and launches himself forward, lands a right to the ribs, flashes out that jab, just rocks his shoulder back, not turn away, but just misses shots with an unorthodox swivel of his hips almost, doesn't he? He just sways out of the way, unlike virtually anybody I've ever seen.
That's right, it's God-given. He walked in the gym that way, you know, that's something you can't train. That's totally unique to Lee. And just picking his shot here, going for orthodox southpaw, catch the guy out there, caught him out. Good shot, unorthodox, but it works.
Yeah, it certainly does, and his opponent, Remziev, rocked back by that one. The speed of the hands and the feet of Haskins causing him trouble, and they come from odd angles and awkward angles. These punches coming from low and suddenly flash up into your vision and then into your face. So Haskins piling on the pressure at the end of the round, and doesn't look much different than the last time we saw him in the ring.
That's right. It's tremendous reactions Lee's got just to make the guy miss by an inch and then come back at him with a flurry of shots from the southpaw stance. Of course, he can switch it as well, making him even more elusive. So you've got all the problems in the world if you're in front of Lee Haskins.
Yep, you certainly have, and he's hoping to give Fikret Remziev a few more in a few minutes' time. As Craig was saying, Remziev, the Wolf, lost to Ashley Sexton back in January 2009 at Fenton Manor in Stoke. That was a second round finish. In his last fight, he actually, over here, was KO'd in his first round by Chris Mayle in Walsall in February. So he's already lasted longer than he did on that occasion. So we'll see what Haskins can do with him in round 2. Nice little opportunity for Haskins, really, this. Just down the road from Bristol, so his comeback fight, his fans have been able to come here in reasonable numbers, and just getting back into the swing of it without having to travel abroad or anywhere like that. Slipped by Haskins there.
That's right, that's great. He'd be looking for a workout, and that's what it is at the moment. It resembles a kind of a sparring session where Lee's just feeling the guy out, using the opportunity to loosen out, supple up a little bit. But to get your people behind you, that's all important. It's great to be a professional promotion back in the Southwest again.
Yeah, well, it's nice work by Keith Mayo to get a boxer of Lee Haskins' quality on his show, together with Nick Blackwell earlier. He's done well, and the fans are turned out, and there's the left that sends him crashing to the canvas. And I think he's going to be okay to carry on, but that was a cracking punch.
Just let it go. Lee won't let him go off of this. He's southpaw backhand through the middle, front hook, and he'll be away, I believe.
So we'll see, does Haskins want the rounds, or does he want to finish it off? Can he finish it off in this second round here at the Olympiad in Chippenham? He's just got a very wary opponent against him now, of course, who's going to do all he can to stay out of the way of that, but he didn't really see the first one coming, did he?
No, I fancy the Latvian. He's definitely not up for it now. He's been hit, he's been hurt, and he must seem a long, long way from home.
Yep, he certainly is, and Lee Haskins just showing his class now. 2 rights to the ribs there, and then in and out, looking to just tease his opponent and to drop in his guard, and then he'll be in like a flash. Clips him with a right that didn't quite make full contact, and tries the big left hand again. That was a bit of an air shot, but the intent is there from Haskins all the while, and basically he knows he can really take him out whenever he feels like it.
That's right, he's just working off a bit of rust, Nige, giving the fans something to watch, and nice controlled performance as you'd expect from someone of his stature.
Yep, so more title fights beckoning no doubt later this year once he's got this one out of his system. Although the danger is he probably almost certainly will, if he gets a European title chance again, he will have to travel, you would imagine, but that's all to be negotiated outside the ring. For now, Haskins has Remziev in his sights. And he's lasted a second round, which we must give credit to Fikret Remziev. 26-year-old, comes from Varna in Bulgaria. He's won 5 out of his 20 bouts, lost the other 15. Made his debut back in 2007. And that was in Nairobi for some reason, but he actually lost that one. And then he's also boxed in Switzerland, but I believe this is his first fight over Oh no, it's not his first fight in this neck of the woods. Of course, he lost to Chris Mail. I told you that earlier. So anyway, he's well travelled for the Bulgarian, but perhaps at the end of the night he'll wish he hadn't bothered.
Maybe. He gets around a bit. Fair play to him. But that's the journey boxer, isn't it?
Certainly is. So, start of round 3. Lee Haskins in the blue. Skidding around a little bit on the canvas. Just literally sparring with one another at the moment. Haskins just stretching his legs out behind him. Just getting the feel of it all again after such a long layoff. And then clips him with a glancing right there. And the Bulgarian just holds on, looking to buy a little bit more time. And now Haskins skipping, getting up on his toes. Not really having to do too much to get out of the way of the punches coming back his way, although Remziev actually throwing a little bit more in this round than he has previously. Haskins maybe now closing in, or perhaps we're expecting too much for him to finish it off. Is he just pacing himself, do you think, Craig?
I believe so. He's hit a guy with a couple of rockets and he just stood back off again. I think a sustained attack would see the end. But Lee, obviously, due to the long layoff, wants some round under his belt.
When Remziev coming back with one or two of his own. Not a serious danger at this stage, I don't think, but Haskins just steps back and clips him with the left to the chin, just reminds him he's still there. So the noise in the hall just dipping a little bit as Haskins fans just really waiting for him to finish it off, and it could be coming now. Remziev covers up, recovers again, but if Haskins chooses to step up the gas, just maybe the end could be near, although equally the end of the round must be quite close now as Haskins again tries to wind up a couple of shots, ducks underneath the swing from the opponent. Just looking for that punch that might just turn this contest, or indeed end this contest, pretty swiftly. I think he's looking a little bit more, with more intent to maybe try and finish it now. He's just waiting for the opening.
That's right, he's forcing the pace now, Lee. Lee's got this amazing thing of go on to the right-hand side and throw the left hand through the middle right hook. And it's just, doesn't seem to matter what you do, you just can't defend it. Southpaw is tricky. Southpaw Lee Haskins is damn near impossible to hit.
So, perhaps against many expectations, we've reached round number 4. And you would have thought, just from pride's sake, that Haskins won't want it to go to the referee's scorecard. So expect some fireworks in this next round, would you, Craig?
I think it's gone long enough. The guys have come down from Bristol. They've had something to see. We've had Lee's had a few rounds to work off the rust, and he'll have the guy out there before long, I should imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 10 seconds, and we'll find out what he's going to do. So, will Lee Haskins push the destruct button and finish it off against Fikret Remziev from Bulgaria? Round number 4 here at the Olympiad in Chippenham on this Keith Mayo promotion, coming to you here on Hatton TV. And there's a body shot that rocks Remziev. And Haskins just shaking out his muscles, and then launches a left, comes back inside, goes to the body. Remziev throws one back. Haskins sways his chin out of the way. Again, he caught him with a right hand again. He turned his back a little bit, did Remziev, the Bulgarian. Showing a little bit more about himself now, isn't he? The Bulgarian. He's thrown one or two back.
That's right. It's very much still survival mode. He's on the back foot, but there we go.
Survival mode has just come to an end, and I don't think he's going to make it up here. He's just talking to his corner. He's up at 7. And does he want to carry on? Yes, he does apparently. Will Haskins step in and finish it? That will be it. There we go. Lee Haskins finishes it inside 4, as Craig alongside me predicted. And the word there is Lee Haskins is back. I'm sure he'll have bigger and better opponents to face in the months to come, but the important thing was that he's got back in, put another W in the record, and now he can move on to championship fights again.
That's right. Desperately needed a workout. Crippling disappointment at the EBU and how the European title challenge hasn't happened as yet. I think Lee Haskins is a world-class fighter and will challenge for a world title given the opportunity.
Yeah, well, we must wait and see, but for now he's won with a stoppage in the 4th round. We'll just wait for the official verdict.
After 1 minute and 31 seconds of round 4, the referee has stopped the contest. The winner for the final fight of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, from Bristol, fighting on the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming this evening and supporting all the boxers.